Good morning, friends. I thought I might share this with you because it's important. If you read my page, then you'll be aware that I've been going on about us passing this mark of 415 parts per million of CO2, which happened this week. Why is that important, and why should you care? Let me try and explain to you. This graph is the CO2 levels measured over the last 800,000 years. It goes up and down. The troughs indicate ice ages and the peaks interglacials, of which we are in one right now, obviously. The highest level over the last 800,000 years that has been measured through ice cores is just over 300 parts per million, and that remains fairly consistent throughout this period until you get to the very last part right here, where all of a sudden the measurement of the CO2 levels goes clear off the chart. That period is when we started burning fossil fuels. What does that mean? Let's just go back and have a look at the timescale a little bit shorter. So if we do from 1700, you'll see that things bobbed along until the industrial age really kicked off, and then from just after 1950 it really started to accelerate, the curve increasing exponentially. That is, this black line is starting to push more and more towards the vertical. That means probably by 2030 we will be hitting round about 450 parts per million, which will be catastrophic. And when you hear people talking about, well, we have 12 years left, it means we have 12 years left to stop us getting to that point. If we get to that point in the next 12 years, 11 years now, we will be in deep shit. There'll be not a whole lot we can do to prevent a rise in temperatures that will make many parts of the world uninhabitable. It will have dire effects on crops, on sea level rise, on wildfire, on water supplies, and there will be mass migration of the likes humanity has never seen. This is why this is important, and this is why I wanted to share it with you. I hope this makes sense to you, and I hope you realize that we are all in it. And if you have young children or grandchildren, this is going to be upon them in no time at all. We all need to get something done about this. That's the lecture for today, folks. Speak to you.